Today my speech title is the artificial intelligence and the digital transformation. Now, we'll start by the artificial world, or what is the meaning of artificial world and AI, and most of you have knew this. People who are old like me, when they remember seeing this movie at 1984, that movie, which is the Terminator, that was the wow of that time, and nobody believed that things that happening in this movie can be 1% achieved in the future. And we are all say that at that time Hollywood, blah 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 blah, and the lies in the Hollywood. But in 2019, when you see this, what's this? Everybody says now it become reality. This movie didn't become something more very fantasy, because during the past 35 years, the computer science and all these things, the development that happened, show that what happened in Terminator 1984 is the future. It's not something science fiction. That time it was science fiction, but it becomes reality. And if you see what is happening around the world, you can see that the Terminator 5 or Terminator 6 wasn't that big or that idea. And during these years, everybody remember all these movies, or what we used to call science fiction. And it shows that it is not a science fiction, it's reality. The movies and the movie business are working according what is going on in the world. So, let's say, what is the artificial intelligence, or what's the meaning of artificial intelligence? If we go to the meaning or the translation of the two words, when you say artificial, that means you are talking about something that was created by humans. Anything that is created by humans, it is an artificial. And when you are talking about intelligence, that means you are talking about the ability of learning and applying knowledge. This is the intelligent. You say someone is intelligent that when he use his ability to learn and apply what he is learning on knowledge, we can say that this is an intelligent person. Now, if you combine these two words together, you'll get the artificial intelligence, which means a man-made device that can learn and develop the knowledge to do some task. This is the general idea about artificial intelligence. Any device that is made by man, which can be learned and adopt information to do some task. This is the meaning of artificial intelligence, or for simplicity around the world, it's called AI. Now, so when you connect artificial intelligence, artificial, which is anything that made by the man, okay, anything with the intelligence, you can say that you will have the artificial intelligence. And in the beginning, it starts with some robots, some machine that can learn and adopt, but now it becomes in any specific part in our life, even in our when I say a smart mobile, why do I call it smart? Because it can think, it can learn. And let me ask you, how many times in your life when you are working on the mobile, now when you say you write G or in Google, you want to search for artificial, when you say you write or type AR, he gives you all the suggestion that even that you say, what is going on? Is Google thinking instead of me? Because whenever you are thinking, before you finish it, he give you all the suggestion you are thinking about. This is the artificial intelligence, and we're going to know how it's happening. So when you combine these two, you get, or you reach a place that is called the artificial intelligence, that a device think instead of you. Now, how do you do it? You can implement the artificial intelligence by put all your experience together, the experience that made by the mankind or the man, by some idea, some phrases, some techniques that come in the next slides. Using these techniques, you can do or achieve the artificial intelligence in the better way. And its contribute, how can you make it? It can be contributed by 2pi. Artificial intelligence is a science and technology based on disciplines such as you need the biology. Why? Because you have to study the structure of the human brain and the genetics of all these. You have to study it and go how can you apply it artificially. You have to study anatomy. There are some theories in artificial intelligence that call the neural networks, which is exactly how the neurons are working in the human body, or how the brain is working. So you need to study the biology and the anatomy, all these, the computer science and all the programming, sociology, philosophy, and all these together. Gather them together, you can or put all these sciences together with some learning machine or learning mechanism, you can reach the best artificial or the best AI system you need. Now, are we depending now on artificial intelligence? This is the main, or this is the best question we have to ask. You have to you have to distinguish between artificial intelligence and machine. A machine is a machine. The refrigerator is a machine. The washing machine is a machine. But how it becomes an artificial intelligence, or how can it become smart washing machine? When you put your clothes in the washing machine and it tells you how much time it takes, okay, how many fragments you need, how many water it takes, in this case it becomes a smart machine. In the old type it was just a machine. So the question is our life today, nowadays, are related to artificial intelligence? Yes, it's connected very deeply to artificial intelligence. And how this is happening, I will give you some examples. Where is it applied? In transportation, when you have artificial intelligence in some cars, you can see that that will reduce the chances of accidents. In health, when they decide all the health or the case of the patient. In water, in technology, in environment, everything that depends on forecasting and analyzes for the data and make a decision, that means you need an artificial intelligence that will make this process much faster. Okay, now how can we achieve the artificial intelligence? There are too many theories in this field, but I will give it very simple, or very, just look to this picture. We can do it in two methods or more, but the most you can do it by training, and you can do it by deep training, okay, deep learning, sorry. For example, this is a robot or this is a machine. How you do the training? You give him some picture of dogs, he will gonna save it in his memory. When you give him the picture of the dog, he will say it's a dog in the picture, because he matched this picture with this picture. Okay, so that is a training. Now if you go further with this training, and if you give him this picture and ask him, is there a dog in the picture, he will be confused because he is not trained to this type. Okay, so what happened? You have to go advanced. You can go to something which is called deep learning. And the deep learning, when you train him, you don't give him the picture of the dogs, you give him the specification of the dogs. What is a dog? Okay, not the type of dogs, but what is a dog? How does it or how you learn on it? It's something very complicated. So when you go to the deep learning, in many ways, fuzzy learning, neural network, whatever, all the methods. I don't want to go deeply with this. He can understand that yes, there is a dog in this picture. So this is the simple way how you can understand the difference between training and deep learning. Now, going back to the other side, which is the digital transformation. What is the digital transformation? Digital transformation in our world now, that you change everything in your business into digital or digitalization, that and connect all whatever you have into a network that can deal with the world. Okay, this is the simple definition of digital transformation. Refers to converting process, activities, and models to meet digital requirement in the world. Now, why digital transformation is needed? It is needed because the influence of the customers. Now, if you don't go digitally to your customers, they will leave you to the other. Now, it's not like before. You go to the street and look to the shops. It's an open world. So you have to digitize your business to reach more customers. The invisibility of new companies. You have to go because some companies are now working only online. So you have to match with them. If you didn't go digitally, you will be invisible. Nobody can know about you. Employee influence. When you have some employee, and now we are the teacher now in this crisis, when we go to e-learning, if our universities didn't give us the platform to go digital, everybody is scrapped. Everybody use his own program. But if you are as a company, you go digital transformation, all your employer will use your program. So you have to go the digital transformation earlier to any crisis. Okay, so this is some of the points that you need, or why you have to go to digital transformation. Now, how can you achieve it? Customer integration. You have to make integration about your customer. Train your employee. Don't tell them that we will be digitized without training them, because they will be lost. Process of optimization. Don't make your process very wide. Optimize your process to get to the reach. And transfer all your product into digital. Connect them to intelligence system, because this will help you to reach the best way. Okay, how you do the digital transformation? Gain new experience, develop the digital DNA, that you have to change your genetic inside you. Go digitally. Don't depend on analog. Use new methods. Okay, make the decisions depends on the data, not on your feeling. Okay, and create a new innovation. Finally, this is the effect of the artificial intelligence. It will digital. You have to do the digital work force, account payable, and compliance with risk, and go with all the information that you need. Thank you so much.